Everyone. Welcome to Al Huda Qirat Competition Award Ceremony. And we are all excited to have you all here to celebrate the achievement of our talented young participants that you see here. This year, mashallah, we had 127 participants. That's a huge number. Takbir! Firstly, I would like to thank Al Huda management for giving us this wonderful chance to promote Quran recitation in our community. We are truly impressed by all the participants because they have all done a wonderful job. We hope this event will motivate other youngsters to take part in similar activities in future. Now I would like to call Khari Musab Muhammad Ali to recite few verses of the Quran.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
क्या नाम है इनका? मूसा। पूरा नाम बोलो। मूसा मोहम्मद अली।
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الذين سبقت لهم منا الحسنى أولئك عنها مبعدون. لا يسمعون حسيسها وهم فيما اشتهت أنفسهم خالدون. لا يحزنهم الفزع الأكبر وتتلقاهم الملائكة هذا يومكم الذي كنتم توعدون. يوم نطوي السماء كطي السجل للكتب كما بدأنا أول خلق نعيده وعدا علينا إنا كنا فاعلين. ولقد كتبنا في الزبور من بعد الذكر أن الأرض يرثها عبادي الصالحون. إن في هذا رحمة للعالمين صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you, Musab. That was a very beautiful recitation. And now I would like to call Sheikh Umar Haqqani to say a few words about the importance of Quran.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. Brothers and sisters, respected parents, thank you for being here with us this evening. And actually, this talk was supposed to be given by our Imam and scholar, Sheikh Mahmoud Ali, but he could not be with us this evening because his wife is not feeling well. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant her complete shifa. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to cure her from her illness. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy for him and his family. Ameen. Coming to the subject at hand, I have been asked to talk about the importance of Quran, and I will keep it short, inshallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, إنا نحن نزلنا ذكر وإنا له لحافظون. صدق الله العظيم. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in regards to the Quran that it is He, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He says, إنا نحن نزلنا ذكر. It is I, me, Allah, who has revealed the Quran. And in the same sentence, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَإِنَّا لَهُ لَحَافِظُونَ. And it is me, it is I, it is Allah who is going to preserve it. And this Quran, as we know, is the final revelation, the final communication from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the mankind, to the entire mankind, that was revealed to Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam through Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam. There is no other revelation, no other book that is going to be revealed until the end of times. So it is this book that today we are celebrating in terms of the children who have participated in the Quran competition in this blessed month of Ramadan. The month which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us is the month in which this Quran was revealed. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatul qadr, on the night of Qadr. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ إِلَى آخِرِ الْآيَةِ. We know this, we assumed or we celebrated the completion of the recitation of the Quran last night in Salatul Taraweeh. This happened in the month of Ramadan, and according to many narrations, the 27th of the month of Ramadan is the most likely candidate of being the Laylatul Qadr. So throughout the month of Ramadan, our children participated in memorization or recitation of the Quran. So going back to the verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that it is He who has revealed this Quran and it is He who is going to preserve it. One of the ways that He is going to preserve it is how it is passed on from generation to generation. We today are living more than 1400 years away from the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, on whom which the Quran was revealed. Yet every single letter of the Quran is the same that was revealed to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Is preserved in the same way as it was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Not a single sentence, forget about a sentence, not a single letter has been changed. From that time until now, nor will it ever change until the end of time. Why? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He Himself has took it upon Himself to protect and preserve it. And one of the ways that is done is by what we are encouraging here at Masjid Buddha is for the children's participation in the memorization and the correct recitation of the Quran. That is how one of the ways that this Quran is preserved. So I was very happy to hear the number of participants that we had this year, which is well more than 100 for the entire month. So that tells me the the excitement that is there in the community, the responsibility, the seriousness that the parents take when it comes to the preservation and the recitation of the Quran, because this is following in what Allah Subhanahu wa Taala has promised. And I want to mention one point here. Oftentimes, we hear people saying, especially the people of the Ajam, the non-Arab, that people will tell you, or they try to discourage you. They tell you, "Oh, what's the point of reciting the Quran when you don't even understand it?" This is from Shaitan. This is from Shaitan. The first step is to recite the Quran. Understanding it, no doubt about it, is important. But no one should be discouraged if you don't understand the meaning. That should motivate you to understand the meaning of the Quran. But the reward is there from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not say you are not going to get the reward for reciting the word of Allah until and unless you understand what you're reciting. He did not say that. The hadith is clear from the Prophet ﷺ when he told us that every single letter that is recited, you will get the reward for it. You will not get a single reward, you will get 10 times the reward of every single letter that you recite. So much so that there's a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ where he tells us that the reward, for example, Alif Lam Mim, is not one for Alif, one for Lam, and one for Mim. Rather, it is 10 rewards for Alif, 10 rewards for Lam, and 10 rewards for Mim. So imagine how much reward you have accumulated throughout the recitation of the Quran in this blessed month of Ramadan. So, brothers and sisters, let us continue this tradition every year, and I'm confident that every year the participation is going to grow, and we're going to continue this tradition of passing down this responsibility of protecting and preserving the final word of Allah that was revealed to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for the entire mankind. Every single one of us, in some way, are aiding in this protection and preservation of the Quran through the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I congratulate all the participants and all the parents who encourage their children to participate in this competition. At the end of the day, every single one of you is a winner. And trust me, there were times when the competition was very close. Some of the participants, they won by maybe a single point or 2 points. This should motivate you to do even better next year, inshallah, if you still make the age limit cut that we have. But that should not discourage you. Every single one of you are a winner. The participants, you are a winner. The parents, you are a winner for encouraging your children and guiding them to participate in this competition. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى اله واصحابه اجمعين برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you, Sheikh Umar, for such a motivational and inspiring speech. And now I would like to call the President of Al Huda Masjid, Brother Jamil, to please come up on stage and say a few words.
Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of Masjid Al Huda and the board, I congratulate all of you because in this competition there is no losers, they're all winners. Some are better than others, but they all winners. This encourages me, seeing all these youngsters here, that the future is bright for Muslim Ummah in this country. And that's what we look for. We are all involved and we need a new blood, and I'm very pleased to see all of you here. And my congratulations to your parents who took time to bring you over here and spend time. And you should be thankful you have very nice parents who leading you to the right path. And again, on my behalf of Masjid Huda and the board, I congratulate all of you. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Brother Jamil. And now I would like to actually express my gratitude to both the judges who have tirelessly worked in evaluating all the recitations throughout Ramadan. It was undoubtedly a very big responsibility for them, and it was not an easy job, like Sheikh Umar said. All the participants were really good, and it was just a few points that someone wanted. I'll give you a brief intro about our judges. Our first judge, Sheikh Umar Haqqani, he completed memorization of the Quran at a young age when he was 12 years old. Since then, he completed a bachelor's degree majoring in Sharia and minor in Arabic language from prestigious universities of Damascus, Syria, Nadbatul Ulama in Lucknow, India. By profession, he is an IT support engineer working in Chicago downtown. Our second judge is Qaria Sumaya Aziz. MashaAllah, she is a Hafiza, Alima, and a Qariya and recites Quran in two different styles, Hafs and Warsh. Right now, she is a full-time student at Lewis University in her third year in software engineering, and she also teaches Quran part-time at Al Huda. Thank you, judges, for your hard work and the commitment. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today, and let's have a fun and entertaining evening. We'll move on with the awards, the medals distribution now, and I'll hand over the mic to Brother Khaja to announce the names for all the participants. Yeah, and I'll call up Brother Jamil to give away the medals. And from sister side, I would call Dr. Romana to please come up.
Sima.
Sorry, Dr. Seema.
Okay, we will now start with the girls, 4 to 6 years old. I'll be calling out the names. We won't wait for everyone to come. I'll call out the names and everyone please come and collect the medals and then you can go back. We will start with the small children's category for 4 to 6 years old for girls. Bismillah. Alina Kareem, Amina Sayyada, Aliza Kalimullah, Arba Durani, Asiya Fatima, Aisha Muhammad, Fatima Abbas, Jannah Iqbal, Khadija Uddin, Manal Taylor, Mariam Ghani, Mariam Saifullah, Mubina Salahuddin Khizi, Nabiha Jafar, Noor Mubashir, Rumaisa Wasim, Ruqayya Uddin, Kulsum, Zainab Ghani.
You can go sit now. Thank you. आप थोड़ा सामने आ सकते हैं सामने आइए ना प्लीज
Next, I would like to call upon the boys, 4 to 6 years old. Arif Sheikh, Abdul Hadid Salha, Azlan Faisal, Dawood Islam, Isa Chaudhry, Hamdan Gaus, Hamza Muhajir, Ibrahim Ismail, Idris Salud, Umaid Ali, and Umar Abdullah. This is the 4 to 6 years old category. Next, we move on to the next age group, that's 7 to 9 years old. And we will start off with the girls. Ira Fatima, Azima Zainab Abbas, Eileen Basil Abazor,
Thank you.
Isha Gels, Fatima Talha, Iqra Asad, Juwairia Abdul Muqim, Kinza Kamran, Mahira Sufi, Maliha Noori, Mariam Gauss, Maria Taylor, Misha Sultana Imtiaz, Muniba Uddin, Misha Ali, Nazia Nazar, Noshin Mohammed, Nimra Sayed, Rayona Nizomova, Ruqayya Wasim, Sufia Hamid, and Shiza Ahmed. For those participants who are not here, their brothers, sisters, or the parents can collect the medals on their behalf.
Thank you.
Okay, we now move on to the boys, 7 to 9 years old. Ahil Vikas, Arif Awab Bakshi, Arif Sayed, Abdul Majid Lubaid, Abdullah Muhammad, Adam Chowdhury, Afan Afil, Hassan Mirza, Arhan Sheikh, Asfahan Akhtar, Awad Riaz, Ayan Ajimal, Farhan Faisal, Hassam Asif, Ibrahim Uddin,
I got you.
Muhammad Ahmed, Muaz Malik, Mudassir Ahmed, Mudassir Ahmed Muhammad, Muhammad Taj, Muhammad Uddin, Musab Unais Farooq, Mustafa Abbas, Noor Salu, Omar Khan, Qazi Muhammad Izam, Rahman Faisal, Safwan Nawasuddin, Salma Sheikh, Salman Sheikh, Shafi Muhammad Abdullah Maroof, Siddiq Sayed, and Zaid Khan. We will now move on to the girls 10 to 12 years old category. Afia Sayeda, Alina Hussein, Amara Maheen, Afsa Islam, Arsheen Sufi, Ayana Riaz, Hawa Uddin, Ifra Ghaus, Iman Al Khan, Inaya Faruqi, Maria Malik, Misha Ahmed, Nabiha A. Aziz, Naila A. Aziz, Nasibahon Muminowa, Qirat Asad, Rushda Fatima, Sumaya Wasi, Zainab Durrani, Zilolahan Nizamova. Next, we move on to the boys 10 to 12 years old category. Abdul Ahad Asid, Farhan Muhammad, Hamad Usmani, Hamza Haqqani, Idris Sheikh, Jibril Iqbal, Muhammad Basil Abozo, Muhammad Hisham, Muhammad Ibrahim, Moavia Urdi, Muhammad Ali, Muhammad Harifa Muhyiddin, Muhammad Mustafa Durrani, Muhammad Yunus Hussain, Qasim Wasim, Qazi Muhammad Uzair, Safwan Kulam, Shayan Aslam Sayyid, Shoaib B, Talha Asif, and Uzair Ali. This concludes the participants list for the boys and girls. Oh, we have one more. I will now hand it over back to Brother Iftihar, and we will move on to the winners list.
Thank you, Brother Khaja. And a huge takbir for all the participants. Takbir! So let's move on to the next segment, which is the most important one for tonight. There's the award distribution for all the winners. So the winners are not just getting the trophy, they also get Amazon gift card. So we'll begin with the girls age group 4 to 6. The week 1 winner is Noor Mubashir. Week 2, Ruqayya Uddin.
Oh, nice. MashaAllah.
And week 3 winner is Amina Saida. And week 4, Mubina Salahuddin Khizi.
Good job.
We'll move on to the boys group now, 4 to 6 years. For week 1, we have Abdul Hadi Talha. Sorry, I would like to call Sheikh Umar Rakhani to please give away the trophy.
He's waiting. Idhar. Come here. Come this way.
Boys group A 4 to 6 years, Abdul Hadi Talha.
Go ahead. Here.
Arif Sheikh.
Thank you.
Week 2 winner is Arif Sheikh. Week 3 is Idris Salu. Week 4, Azlan Faisal.
Hold it. Hold on 1 second. Idris. Who's Idris? Okay. Okay, good. Thank you.
And for week 4 is Aslan Faisal. Aslan.
Aslan Faisal?
Okay, now the girls group B, 7 to 9 years. Week 1 winner is Mariam Gauss. Week 2 is Misha Sultana Imtiaz. Week 3 is Ruqayya Wasim.
Ask. बच्ची का नाम पूछो. What is your name? Ruqayya.
Week 3. Week 3, Ruqayya Wasim.
Here. Hold on.
And week 4 is Muniba Uddin. Muniba Uddin. We now move on to the boys group B, 7 to 9 years. Week 1, Muhammad Taj.
Muhammad Saad Shager. Hold on. Thank you.
Week 2, Muhammad Uddin.
To Muhammad Dean.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Week 3 is Salman Sheikh. Mubarak. And week 4 is Ahil Vikas.
इफ्तिखार जो मिस करेगा बाद में आके मिलो.
Girls Group C, 10 to 11, 10 to 12 years now. Week 1, Afia Sayyeda.
कौन सा?
Good job.
Week 2, Girls Group C, 10 to 12 years. We have a tie. We have Misha Ahmed and Ifra Gauss.
Same here.
Week 3, we have Imad Al Khan. And week 4, we have Maria Malik. This concludes the girls group C, 10 to 12 years. We now move to the boys group C, 10 to 12 years. Week 1 winner is Muawiyah Uddin.
Muawiyah.
Week 2 is Muhammad Isham. Week 3 winner is Shayad Aslam Sayed. And our last and final winner, boys group C, 10 to 12 years, week 4 is Uzair Ali.
अब जो
For those who have missed the awards, getting the medals or the awards, can contact the office at the masjid and can collect their prizes. For the closing remarks, I will now call upon Brother Iftikhar for the closing remarks.
Thank Brother Khaja for announcing the names. With this, we come to the end of the award distribution and congratulate to all the winners once again. Takbir! And now we'd like to,
I was like the best one in my age group. I would
yeah,
have every single one.
we have pizza for all the kids here, so please make sure you open your iftar here. And now we'd like to call Chef Omar to close this event with the star dua.
اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه اجمعين. ربنا اتنا في الدنيا حسنه وفي الاخره حسنه وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد اذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمه انك انت الوهاب. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا محمد وعلى اله واصحابه اجمعين برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Thank you everyone, and we hope to see you next year again.
मांग रहे हैं